Right.
We don't see things as black or white, as race. He's really speaking of legal traps that they've set for us in America. In the Dominican Republic, they're all Dominican. But here they might refer to you as a Californian or a New Yorker or etc. But they love using the color game.
Pause it.
I had a friend of mine.
They love using the color game. Pay attention. Who is they? The U.S. corporation. They love using the color game, getting you to agree to be the straw, the color game.
Darker than most black people. And he goes into a court of law and he says, race, other. And he fills it up, natural white person. And the judge read that and go, you are a natural white person? And he goes, yes, sir, I am. And the judge goes, are you looking at the palm of your hands or the back of them? And he goes, of course, the back. He knew what he was talking about. It's a status in law.
Pause it.
When they call.
He was talking. He said his friend is super dark. He went to court. He put down natural white person, which is that's not it, but it's called free white person. So he went in front of the magistrate and said that he was the magistrate acted like he was confused, like, oh well, you're a natural white person. He's talking about status, man. Status. What is your status on the land? What is your lawful status on the land? They're not talking about skin complexion. They're talking about the standing, state, or condition, social position, legal relation of an individual to the rest of the community. The rights, duties, capacities, and incapacities, which determine a person to a given class. Crucial. That part right there. What class are you ranked in society? That status. That status. Check it out.
You Mr., it's the lowest rank. When they call you sir, like Sir Elton John, Sir Paul McCartney, it means the Queen has noticed you did something right. When they call you officer, like cop, officer of the court, you're above sirs and misters. Whose testimony do you think they're going to believe? And when you consider yourself a mere color, not even a being, B-E-I-N-G, not even one of the people, not even a person, a mere color. You're the smudge on the bottom of their shoe.
Bring that back. Can you bring it back?
Yeah, it's brown.
That part where he said the color
You're
part.
the smudge on the bottom of their shoe.
Bring it back where he said the color part.
A being.
Bring it back.
B-E-I-N-G. Leave.
Listen, y'all.
And when you consider yourself a mere color, not even a being, B-E-I-N-G, not even one of the people, not even a person, a mere color, you're the smudge on the bottom of their shoe.
Pause it. Talk to him, boy.
Well, he's talking about the color game, the skin complexion game that we all fall for. We all done fell for because we didn't know what we didn't know who we were. You know, we weren't taught or we weren't educated about who we were.
Nationality.
We weren't educated about our nationality.
Status.
Because we chose to worship idol gods and not our own gods, which came from our ancestors, which came from this right here, which came from her. The only person that can create a different, create a nation is women or the female, So you have to respect where you came from. So if you calling yourself a mere color like black or yellow or something like that, you're describing yourself. You're describing a thing. You're not describing. That's not your identity. This is not your identity. So when you're saying you're black or white or something like that, you have an identity crisis.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to identify either with you. A people or a name must connect themselves instantaneously to a land, history, and culture, not a color.
So when you identify, you can get this right here. This literature came from this came from RV Bay Publications.com. When you call yourself a color, let's let dude say that one more time. See, European hybrids are not all of them are bad.
Not even one of the
Not all of them are bad. Just like not all of our people are bad. Bad meaning negative. Mm-hmm. Truth is truth. It don't matter where it come from. So if you hear truth, it doesn't matter if you don't like it or not. It's still going to be true today, yesterday, and tomorrow. And if you know what I'm saying? It's going to be real. So what he's saying right here, this part,
it's true.
It's true. Play that part about color. Get out your feelings.
A being you're above, sirs and misters.
Listen to this.
Whose testimony do you think they're going to believe? And when you consider yourself a mere color, not even a being, B-E-I-N-G, not even one of the people, not even a person, a mere color, you're the smudge on the bottom of their shoe. Yeah,
You see that? You're the smudge on the bottom of their shoe. Their shoe being the U.S. Corporation. The U.S. Corporation does not have jurisdiction over us as Moors. They don't have in personam jurisdiction. They don't have territorial jurisdiction. They don't have subject matter jurisdiction. They only can get jurisdiction is if you agree to be a colorable identity. Identity, right here in the dictionary. What is the definition of identity? It says, in the law of evidence, sameness. So how you saying that you identify as a so-called black man or black woman and you're not the same as something black, which is this? And European hybrids, they claiming to be white people, which they not. Is anybody that's European, the color white? This is white. So they are committing identity fraud, identity theft, and so-called black people, Native Americans, are committing identity fraud because so-called black people are not the same as something black. This land is called the Americas. You don't live in Asia. Therefore, you can't be an Indian. You get it? So identity has to be evident that you're the same. Subject, it has to be the fact that a subject, person, or a thing before a court is the same as it is represented, claimed, or charged to be. That's identity. That's law. The same. Talk to him, more. What up?
Yeah, and you can. They got all type of court cases that show that stuff. You got the Sundry Free Moors, right? Mm-hmm. Right up in here. Mm-hmm. You go up in here. You got the Sundry Free Moors. Let me see if I can get it real quick for y'all.
Okay. This book is Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition.
So we want to tell you that. What?
Talk to him.
Oh, so I'm just showing you. This is a court case right here. So we showing you receipts, right? We showing you proof.
Case law,
right? Sundry Free Moors. Case law. This legal case involved 4 Moors who were being falsely and forcibly held to the Negro status.
Status again.
And were sold as slaves by way of usual birthright stealing, name brand tactics established by colonizing Europeans. The Moors petitioned the House. They petitioned the House and pleaded their legal status case and argument before the House of Representatives. They were successful in their confirmation and declaring declaring their true nationality. The following is a brief about the Sundry Free Moors legal status.
You see what's going on, man? We got that video. We got more. We just doubling up right now tonight. Cause it's one of them.
Can I show him real quick?
Talk to him.
Another case one. OA represented William Dungy. He represented William Dungy in a court of law in 1851. And William Dungy, he was this is what Abraham Lincoln said. My client is not a Negro. Though it might be a crime to be a Negro, no crime to be born with black skin. But my client is not a Negro. His skin may be as white as, he said, his skin might not be white as ours, but I say he's not a Negro, though he may be a Moor.
Status, jurisdiction, adjudication.
So
those things, we got them. We got some more information bullets upon your headpiece. Study, man. Don't just take what we saying right now. Study. Look it up.
Go look up the Sundry Free Moors. Go look up William Dungy. Go look up the proclamation.
Check this out.
What's his name? Rahm Emanuel.
Rahm Emanuel. Talk to him.
Okay.
Let him talk to him. Go ahead.
You're the lowest of the lowest ranks.
Talking about black.
And
Indian
white is the same thing. Natural white person is not white. There's a difference. That's why I'm here to help educate people and to help you learn about your rights and how to defend them in court. And never claim dual citizenship. You're not an African American or Puerto Rican American or Dominican or Cuban American. Just
American.
You see what he said? He was talking about, he said it wrong though. He said natural free person. No, he said, what he said? Natural
white person.
Yeah, natural white person. That's not a lawful term.
It's free white person.
It's free white person. Which we show you right here. This is what these people don't ever show. They don't ever show no literature. They show screenshots. They don't show literature. You got these Googlers that never show nothing, but they just yap online. Yap online. Yap. They don't never show nothing. They don't own no law books. They don't own no history books. They don't own nothing. Look, free white persons. See this? Moorish inhabitants. Moorish inhabitants. See? Phoenician and North African inhabitants. What doesn't it mean? So so-called Europeans, hybrids, Caucasians, guess what they're not? It does not mean Caucasian race. See that? Aryan race or Indo-European races. Nor the mixed Indo-European, Dravidian, Semitic, Mongolian peoples who inhabit Persia. These people are not Americans. They're not white people. See, we've been miseducated to keep calling these Europeans white people. They not white people. Mm-hmm. Caucasians, this status does not pertain to Caucasians. Stop calling them white people. Stop calling yourself a black person, a person of color. Because you lose your national status because you're claiming to be an object, an item, property, a thing. When you say you identify as yellow, you got to be yellow. You can't say you identify as yellow and this right here is not yellow. You can't say you blue and your skin ain't blue. You saying you black and your skin ain't black. They saying that they white and they skin ain't white. It's a legal status. Free white person. This is why hybrid Europeans love saying that they white people, because they're committing birthright theft and identity fraud. Identity theft. Stop calling them white people. Call them what they are. They're Europeans from European nations. Polish, Irish, German, Scandinavian, etc. What up, more?
All these groups right here, they not part of a nation either. Kinetic, all these people that talk about they conscious and they woke, kinetic spirituality, Hebrew Israelites, Black Panthers, Nation of Islam, Black Indians, Christians, Indians. Further evidence to the fact that we copper-tone people here in America, falsely called black colored Indians, West Indian, Latino, Latin American, Black Indians, Hebrews, African Americans, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, Negro, etc. are proclamations made from these locations right here.
Nation of Islam is not a nation. They don't have a national flag, national constitution. They don't have a treaty with any other international nation. Black Indians, you're not a nation. You're tribes. You're tribal. You're not a nation.
And then you got black in front of your name.
Yes, which means color of law, which is the bottom of the boot.
The smudge.
The smudge. You say you Kemetic spirituality.
What nation is that?
What land is that on?
What flag you got?
What treaty you got? What language do you speak?
Right.
What are you doing?
All of these are social constructs.
What book is this? This is Are You Confused About Law? You could DM me for the book, Rise of the Moors. This is why we got to start having these conversations, because these conversations actually will ignite the spark mentally, because everything is mental.
And to building a nation.
Yes, to build a nation. Can you answer this, man? Answer this, y'all. Mm-hmm. This proclamation right here was sent out to all the Moorish Americans. What date is that on that, Moore?
8/15/2012.
2012. This is a proclamation. And this proclamation, what city is that in?
City of Tacoma, Washington.
So this was, if Moors wasn't out here on business, why did 7 cities, Chicago, Omaha, Tacoma, Charlotte, North Carolina, Baltimore, Fayetteville, Lynchburg, Little Rock, Trenton, Tyler, and Atlanta, did you know that all their mayors sent out a Moorish proclamation
With a seal.
with a seal on it declaring Moorish American Week? Signed by their mayors, 7 of them. You think that's a coincidence with the number 7? How many signals do they got to send out? Can you hit them with that real quick more?
Well,
What's that? What's that right here?
okay. Whereas the Moorish Americans, being aboriginal to the territories of North, Central, and South America, have formed a sovereign theocratic government guided by the command principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice through virtue of the universal rights of self-determination, to self-determination, as well as with the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People.
Oh, hold up. What? This proclamation was sent out by 7 mayors across the Americas. 7 of them. 7 of them. 7 of them. How many signals do they got to send out? And it was declaring Moorish American Week, not Indian Week, not Native American Week, not Kemetic Spirituality Week, not Black Indian Week, not Christian Week, not Black Panthers, not Hebrew Israelite Week. No, none of that. They were declaring a proclamation for Moorish Americans to be honored and recognized as a nation. 7 mayors signed off on it. They put a seal on it.
And then right here it said,
Hold on. Hit them with that last line you said again.
Okay.
That line you said.
The universal rights of self-determination to self-determination, as well as with the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People guaranteed in the Charter.
Proclamation. Moorish Americans. You talking about you indigenous. So why are 7 cities acknowledging the fact that Moorish Americans are being honored and recognized to have a week from the 8th, January 8th to the 15th? This was kicked off in 2012. Why ain't none of your mayors showing y'all this document? Why ain't none of your so-called black aldermen showing you this document? So-called Indian, Native Americans, Nation of Islam. How come they ain't never showed these documents off? Because they all sold out. Including the Moorish Science Temple of America. They sold out, man. This is why the new Moors is here, man. We got to teach each other on the streets, outside, on the phone, however it take to get the information out. And then research it and then enforce the information. They ain't going to tell us.
No, you ain't going to get this in school.
Hell no.
It's not their duty to do it, though.
They ain't going to do it.
It's not their duty. It's your obligation. It's your responsibility.
What that say? Whereas, what that say right there, more?
Whereas the indigenous Moorish people of America are now of the Americas are now in order to again link themselves with the family of nations.
Do y'all see that, man? This is a proclamation declaring that Moors are the Aboriginal indigenous peoples to be honored and recognized. They gave us a whole history, a layout. They copied and pasted this. This is written in the Circle 7.
Moorish American weed.
They took information out of the Circle 7 book, put it on a proclamation, and told 7 cities to put it out. And that was in 2012.
But you won't learn about this man in Black history. Whereas on January 8th, 1886, Noble Drew Ali was born in the state of North Carolina, destined to become the first prophet of his mentally enslaved Moorish American people. In 1912, he was later anointed as El Hajj Sharif Abdul Ali by the head of Egypt and the holy city of Mecca to return to the United States as the last prophet and founding father of the newly risen nation of Moorish Americans. As a result of the 13th Amendment, Moorish people were emancipated from slavery in 1865 by Lincoln, Old Abe.
See that?
Because Old Abe
Documents.
knew. Old Abe knew.
Documentation. Whereas the indigenous Moorish peoples of the Americas, indigenous Moorish peoples of the Americas are now united in order to again link themselves with the family of nations. What is your nation? What is your nation? What is your flag? Don't tell us nothing about.
And guess who brought it back?
I'm indigenous.
And guess who brought it back for you? Noble Drew Ali. They ain't gonna tell you about him in Black history. They ain't gonna tell you about him in Black history.
Please. What they talking about, man?
They ain't gonna tell you that he came to save his people that was enslaved.
You know what's wild? If people spend more time,
but you wanna shit on the prophet though.
That's
you wanna try to shit on the prophet.
You want to try.
You want to try to shit on the prophet.
You really shitting on yourself. You taking a giant shit on yourself, trying to shit on Noble Drew Ali.
A giant crap.
Everybody that talks smack about Noble Drew Ali, you don't even hear from them no more. Where they at? You can name them off. They nameless. You don't even need to name them off. You nameless.
They want to keep him. They want to keep Noble Drew Ali silent, but the literature is too strong. The literature talk for itself.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hide the prophet, and you want to talk about Elijah Muhammad, Farrakhan, and all them, Omar Johnson, and these people, dog. But you don't name Noble Drew Ali.
Insane.
Man.
Peace, Moor.
Peace, Moors.
Islam, Moor.
Islam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
you got that cherry tree on the wall.
Oh yeah, of course. They don't know. They're not ready for this. They're not ready for what's about to be dropped, baby.
Mm-hmm. Talk to him, Moor.
Talk to them, yeah, because man, shoot, keep trying to tell these cats, nationality is still the order of the day.
Yes, sir.
Big facts.
Everybody, yeah. So you know how we do down here in the Florida Republic and Andalusia, right here.
Yes, sir.
Like you said in your when I posted the last one, Kush, peace, Sunni, brother, my fellow Scorpio brother.
What's up, man?
Yeah, they don't know nothing
about in ancient Africa.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. They don't know nothing about that. They still, when they see this and stuff, they just look at the MAGA, but they look real close. I'm wearing the birthright right now.
Ooh, got the feds on
yes,
there.
Sir.
That's the feds on there.
Got the style
on there. Oh, you got the style now. Okay. I thought
you got the style
on there.
Somebody out there, some more biters hit it up from Florida. They saying, where you at in Florida, Moor?
Oh, yeah. Y'all got to connect.
Oh yeah, domiciling right here in the corporation called Miami.
Oh, okay.
Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah,
Moors link up.
everybody. Yeah, look what happened over on the West Coast. Everybody over in Punta Gorda and Fort Myers, shoot, they got bull sharks swimming in their front yard right now.
Oh, for
Mm.
real? Yeah,
Oh
That's
yeah,
in Cali. That's in Cali.
nah, hurricane hit him out there.
In Cali.
yeah.
You talking about Cali?
Oh, okay.
No, here in Florida, brother
Oh,
Kush.
here in Florida?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Hurricane
hurricane.
Ian. I'm gonna tell you how real this is. Tampa
Yeah.
Bay is dry, is bone dry right now.
Tampa Bay is bone dry, straight from somebody down there. More that's down there.
Yeah. Tampa Bay is
So,
bone dry.
so the
I got videos to show and prove that and stuff.
so the media is doing what media do, propaganda.
Uh huh. Exactly.
Man.
This is why
Shoot.
he said the prophet said you gotta have your own. You gotta have your own press. You
Yep.
gotta have your own press. We gotta talk to each other.
Have your own press. Have all that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But see,
Right.
here's the thing that what gets me, Kush, brother Kush, you just said something real important. You got a lot of these simple-minded, so-called pro-blacks, and all this talking smack about Prophet Noble Drew Ali,
Yes, sir.
and talk smack about all the other master teachers. Notice that you do not hear from them anymore when they
Nope.
try to discredit or disrespect the prophet.
Nope.
Period.
Never hear from them no more.
Because everything that he said like over 190 years ago has not come to pass right now.
Yes, sir. Hey, more. It's
Yeah,
funny it's funny you say that, right? Look at this. On them prophecies.
Oh, go ahead.
On them prophecies. On the prophecies, though. Noble Drew Ali wasn't no prophet. Noble Drew Ali wasn't no prophet.
Yeah.
I gotta charge this phone up. But we still got something though.
Okay.
Check this out, more. Since you just said what you just said, Prophet Noble Drew Ali wasn't no prophet.
Ex-human of a nation.
The book is called Exhuming of a Nation. Showing
Exactly.
and proving what Moore just said. What did you just say? What you just say? Hold up.
Everything that the prophet said over 190 years ago is now coming to pass.
You said this right here.
Yeah.
You said this right here. Let's throw some ink on it.
All right.
Let's throw some ink on it. Let's throw some ink on it in real time. Throw a little ink on it in real time. Cause these cats out here be popping smack. You know they don't read none. They don't read none. It's all good. You know they don't read none. Whole time. Look, what it say? What Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, and right here in his prophecies. In his prophecies, he said, "If you doubt that I am a prophet, watch my
That's my
prophecy."
prophecies. Exactly.
He said, "If the European be just, they would have an Asiatic vice president." Who's the Asiatic vice president right now?
That would be Kamala Harris or Kamal, whichever one you want to call it. Yeah.
Okay, so that's one that he predicted. He prophesied. He didn't predict. He prophesied.
Exactly.
So that's one Asiatic vice president, Kamala Harris. He said, and if they had an Asiatic president, they would have a European vice president. Oh my God.
Wasn't that Obama and wasn't that Biden?
Biden.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, hold up.
Obama and Joe Biden.
But Prophet Noble Drew Ali wasn't no prophet, but he said this in the 1920s.
Yeah. But he wasn't no prophet though.
Kamala Harris is in office, ain't she?
Yeah.
Obama was in office, wasn't he?
Yep.
But they got the audacity to say Prophet Noble Drew Ali, his name in slander.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. If the European be just, they would have an Asiatic vice president. Oh my God.
Exactly.
What? Anything else on your mind, more?
Man, look here. Just the best thing, just being on this live with y'all too and all this. And I just had to jump on here to say something about it because, like, I've been out here in these trenches putting in the work and everything like that. That's what
Yes, sir.
mostly I'm about. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? Out here in the trench putting in the work, waking a lot of people up because right now, this is the age of Aquarius, the age of enlightenment, the age of justice. One of the
Yes,
Thank
five
you.
sir.
principles: love,
Islam,
truth,
bro.
peace, freedom, and justice.
We need all that. We need
Yeah,
all that.
Islam.
yeah. But like I said, like I done had my little share of attacks. Oh yeah, and on top of that, I've been having cats coming at me because they see me wear this. Hold on one second.
For sure. For sure. Peace and love to all the Moors, man, all the Muslims, all the Asiatics. This is the uniting of Asia.
Throw your flags up.
Rep your flag, rep your nation. That's your stuff. Not the European stuff. That's your stuff.
I was.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
They hate it.
I
Wow.
want that shirt.
I need
Yeah.
that shirt though. I need that shirt, man. I need that shirt, boy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Who you go to?
my boy down in Palm Beach, Ross Broken Sword. He on IG. He printed up for you. Same thing. I got it right out of there. He printed it up for you.
And you know to go with that, America is the true old world.
Exactly.
To go with that, to put another ether bomb on their head. There it is right there.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is, right there too.
There it is.
Right there.
There it is. Right
There it
there.
is.
And see, people don't realize. People don't realize that Confederate flag, Confederate battle flag, Iroquois Confederation flag, that happens to be ours.
Yes, sir.
Everything that you see is ours.
Mm-hmm.
All of us. Now, Kush, you, me, Sudiati, all of us grew up together watching the Dukes of Hazzards.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ain't had a problem when Bo and Luke Duke was driving in that General Lee with the same flag painted on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden, thanks to the fake news media, they paint a false narrative. Oh, that's a symbol of white supremacy and all this other stuff. Look,
Right.
I get it. I get it. What they talking about? I got the ISIS papers. I read the ISIS papers. I read Dr. Neely Fuller, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. May that Empress rest in peace. But at the same time, break down the thing of white supremacy. That's a doctrine.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, that's an illusion. Because first of all, ain't nobody white, and two, there ain't nothing supreme about them.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no such thing as white privilege neither.
No, sir. Ain't no such thing as white privilege.
Go look it up
No
in the
such thing.
dictionary.
These ain't white people. These are the black
These ain't
people.
white people. No,
These
they
are black
Albion.
people. Right.
They hybrid European.
Yes, sir.
Them the real 3/5 of a human being. But they
Yes,
turned
sir.
around and lied and flipped it on us to have our people thinking that, they call black people 3/5 of a human being. Oh, Constitution ain't made for black people. And I have that argument all the time. I say, yeah, you're right. It's not made for black people because you keep calling yourself black.
Bing bong.
You are 3/5.
Call yourself an American.
You are 3/5.
Call yourself a Moor.
You call yourself black. Yeah, you are 3/5.
Right. You call yourself black, then you over here committing identity fraud against your damn self.
Exactly.
You commit character assassination. These people right here are the pale people. You call yourself a pale person.
Hey, you know what give me more too? When people say it's a whole bunch of we've different races. It's a whole bunch of different races. You got the black race, you got the Chinese race, you got the Jamaican race, you got the white race. No, it's one race. It's the human race.
There's only one race. Race is the human species.
Exactly.
Human beings have nationalities.
Yes, sir. Human beings have nationalities, fam.
Broke it down to nationalities.
We like what Taj always say, we're not crayons. And I'm gonna add something to that. We ain't no buckets of paint from Sherman Williams or Home Depot or Lowe's.
No doubt.
Baskin Robbins. You know how Baskin Robbins always say 31 flavors? We not none of that.
We ain't none of that.
We ain't black. It's a common sense thing. And for people on this stream who got eyes to see, ears to hear, this shirt I got on, that's black.
This is
My
black.
complexion is a different shade, is a little bit dark brown. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm saying? Plain and
Yes,
simple.
sir.
Proper color people. 1828 Webster's Dictionary.
Yes,
If you can't
sir.
get the book, you could download the app, and it clearly tells you.
Mm-hmm.
Look
We
up
are the copper complexion people, the Moors of the
Moors.
planet. These people are the Albion Europeans.
Yeah.
They are the actual black people because black
Bingo.
means
Means
pale.
pale.
Every time you call them white people, you giving them sanction to be here and sovereignty to be in your land, which is the Americas.
Yeah. Al Marak, Al Maghrib, Al Oscar.
Yes,
The
sir.
North Gate.
The North
This is
Gate. Talk to them more.
this is our ancestral estate, people. All that shit that black African American, and that's another thing too. You can't be from two continents. It don't make no sense. You can't be from two continents. When I hear people talking about saying, "Oh, I'm an Irish American. Oh, I'm an Italian American. I'm a Polish American. No. You Italian. Your pedigree is Italian, Irish, or Polish, or where you from. You born on this soil, but your bloodline is not on this land. It's back from where your country and culture is from. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? That's why
Facts.
nationality is important. And a lot of these cats be quick and ready. They quick and ready to go holler about John Henry Clark, but even somebody just said they German and Chinese.
No,
What?
he's saying when they say they German and Chinese.
Oh, yeah, because Kush, look at Kush, look, even dogs have a nationality.
Exactly. Right. You can be
Dogs have a
Pakistani.
nationality. German Shepherd, Irish
Pakistani.
Wolfhound,
Yes.
American Bulldog, French Poodle, English Foxhound.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
You know,
Where's the Native American nationality?
what's that? What's the Native American nationality? That's a misnomer there. Shoot.
What's the Nation of Islam nationality?
What nation they
What-
belong to? They said
What
they got
they belong to? More important, where their geographical landmass at?
Where on the planet? What land is
on the
that?
planet. What land is that?
They got nation in their name, but they don't link nowhere.
Right.
The Nation of Islam got nation in their land, but they don't link nowhere.
They got nation in their name, but don't link to no land.
Yeah, they ain't got,
Hebrew
something.
Israelites.
Right.
Oh man, I got a story to tell you. I had an issue with one of them.
Ain't Hebrew language? I thought Hebrew was a language.
Hey, the Hebrew is a language,
Hebrew is a language.
just like Spanish. That's a language,
That's all.
not a nationality. Because
How you can be a language?
And even Spanish is a misnomer because it's Latin.
that's a misnomer. It's really Latin, really Moorish Latin.
Moorish Latin.
It's really Moorish Latin. Yeah, I had a little run in with a Hebrew Israelite because he had a problem with me wearing my hat. So we on the bus or whatever. He talking about saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and lay you some facts." First of all, he already came at me out of pocket with the aggression mentality and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to go ahead and set him straight. And he up here talking about saying that, "Oh shoot, ain't America ain't no great, blah blah blah, this and that." Now get this, Kush. He talks about saying that the Hebrews were slaves here. I said, "Nah, bro. Do you know who the original slaves were? Was Slavics, Eastern Europeans."
Facts.
Okay, plain and simple. No Hebrews weren't no slaves and stuff like that.
Facts.
And I told him right in his face, ain't no such thing as Hebrew. It's Hebrew.
Facts.
Ooh.
It's Hebrew.
Oh, he ain't like that.
He
He ain't like that. You probably could fry egg on the table.
Oh yeah, his disposition really came real close because now he wanted to go ahead and change the subject. I just